Hi, good evening. We meet again, and today, the 23rd of October, I would like to take you through locations, some more location as we promised in the beginning of this week itself that we would be spending this week. Tomorrow, also, we're going to spend time on location only. So, here are some location questions, five questions. There's some small changes here. I have tried to incorporate the variety which UPSC basically expects from you. देखते हैं आप कहाँ तक करते हैं पहला क्वेश्चन आपके स्क्रीन पर आता है अब This is rather a straight question if you just look into that. Just say, if you look at the first option, Kaibul Lemjo National Park, I think ये बहुत फेमस है नॉर्मली मैंने कोशिश किया है कि वी गेट दोस क्वेश्चंस व्हिच आर सम वे और अदर हैव बीन इन न्यूज़ तो ये फ्लोटिंग फुंडीज के लिए बहुत नोटिस में है एंड आई थिंक इफ यू नो द लोकेशन इट्स डेफिनेटली नॉट देयर एंड बॉर्डर पे नहीं आता है एंड ऑफ कोर्स नामचा नेशनल पार्क अरुणाचल बॉर्डर विथ म्यांमार आ जाता है एंड ये मानस मानस का एक और पार्ट है रॉयल मानस दैट गोज इनटू भूटान तो ये डेफिनेटली करेक्ट है so answer हो जाएगा second and third and then therefore the answer would be B for you. All right, the second questions come to the screen now. Now, this question is a little tricky because I mean normally would not expect that जितने भी लोकेशन है सबके स्पेशलिटी को आप जाने and then you learn about all of them and then I suppose this place was in news because of Sumi Nagas and they were in news for one reason or other. So I thought like let's pick up this. But remember one thing, कुछ चीजें एलिमिनेशन से भी होती हैं जैसे फर्स्ट कर लो if you speciality of this location is not clear to you. The first one that you have got, it is situated in the main valley of Doang River. Now, if you understand this Doang River, I mean, even if you don't remember the Doang River, but then the ruggedness and difficulty of accessibility, and then main valley, अगर कहा गया है, they look like little oxymoronic. I mean, they can't be together. So, I suppose uh, ये गलत हो जाएगा option. Going by logic also. The second one, it's located near the tri-junction of India, China, and Myanmar. India, China, Myanmar, and Nagaland that you have got. I think we don't have any such location. So I think logically ये भी गलत हो जाएगा. Let's look at the fourth one because the second one you don't know. Let's assume that the fourth one, it is located in the buffer zone of the Intanki Nation. Now look at this national park. It is further towards the, I would say, to the west. That is towards Assam, and that's not all that rugged area that you have got there. I think इसके हिसाब से ये भी गलत हो जाएगा. So what you're left with, even if you don't know, it is situated in the high altitude, rugged terrain of the Naga Hill. I think, I suppose the explanation itself takes to the demand of the question. And I think C is the right answer. I hope you try understanding the logic, which small things I keep telling you in between. And if you are watching it regularly, आपका धीरे 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 you will be in a position to really acquire lots of those insights as to how to solve a question where apparently you may not be having information which is the right one, but which is the wrong one. इससे भी काम चल जाता है हमारा. Now we're going for the third question on your screen now. This is a very factual, very straight question, and then I can say that uh, answer is A. Yes, 1, 3, 2, 4. I don't think I need to spend time. But you do one thing is that take the map of India and ऐसे line खींच करके आप I'm sure you understand which are the mountains I've just drawn. आप उन mountains को बनाओ, rivers को ऐसे adopt कर लो जैसे मैं पहले बता रहा था. And then let's say one day is only for the mountains and just keep drawing those mountains. And then by drawing those mountains, you will be in a position to really know as to where they are actually going. And then simple questions like that, they'll be easily solved. Fourth question on the screen now. I think this also is a very factual question. I suppose there can be some debate. कुछ लोगों ने इसमें शायद हल्दिया लगा दिया होगा क्योंकि हल्दिया भी हुगली पे है and Kolkata definitely हुगली पर है about 141 42 kilometers away from the sea. So ज़्यादा दूर कौन है? Kolkata. Kolkata is the right answer. So D is the right answer for the reason that between Haldia and Kolkata, I mean, I think one would go for definitely Kolkata when it comes to Riverine port. Last question comes to the screen now. I think this question comes from 2012 and it's a very smart question. I suppose a lot of people can get stuck in this and they can think that you have to, let's say you have your face is to the north, your right is where you have to move to the east, left you have to move to the west. But then what they say is that Uh, location Locating the pole star, the most convenient way now to reach the valley is, now which direction would you keep your pole star? The pole star has to be kept to your left. You walk to your right, but keep the pole star to the left. And that's a very smart question made by UPSC. And I think C becomes the right answer. It's very simple. If you just think about it, you'll be able to find the answer. Now, the word of the day. One more thing. I suppose I would continue giving you the words, provided you people are making use of it. Can some of you write down the words you have learned during our discussions like that? If you write one word or two words that you have learned, this will be a good reason for you to remind under the comment. Please write that I learned this word. I learned this word. That way, it will motivate me and also it will give me an idea that hey, it is being used by somebody. If you don't write, after some time, I'll stop giving you the words because I'm not talking to my camera. I'm talking to you, the individual. So if you've learned a word, please enter from today onward, whichever word that you have learned in the past. And it has been quite some time. Some words definitely you may have learned, some words you may have liked. So every day I want some of you to comment on that. And the second thing I want you to comment on is that how much was your score? By writing your score, I suppose you commit to yourself that 3 मेरा score था, 2 मुझे सीखना है. If you don't, then probably just it goes on like being scrolled up. I mean, I think that's not something which I am interested in. So please do write your score in the comment box. I would love to see them. And then, in fact, it's not me; it is you committing to yourself कि मुझे ये करना है. आज का word है मेरे पास वो है diminutive. Diminutive DIMINUTIVE. छोटा, बहुत ही छोटा, minuscule, tiny. It has a diminutive impact. It's a diminutive size, but the impact is very good, very big. I mean, this microchip looks diminutive, but the capacity is amazing that you have got. The bill in the parliament got a very diminutive response from the member of parliament. So something like which is insignificant, very small, minuscule, that is micro, that is diminutive. I suppose quite often it can be used as negative word also, but nevertheless, depending on your usage, you would understand it's a beautiful word to make good impact on. All the best. And don't forget to write your comment. I want to see them. For me to continue this exercise, I want to ensure that I'm speaking to the people who are alive and making good use of it. That's my entire intention is. Otherwise, I suppose I'm happy, you are happy, and then let's just stay happy in our own confines. But if you're interacting, you must try to comment, you must try to score, you must also give as to which word that you have learned. On that note, good night.